Have you ever wished for something and then it didn't happen? You're like, I wanted that so bad, whatever that was, that relationship or that, what.
It's funny because there's a song, an old song from when I was growing up by Garth Brooks called, it wasn't wish, but unanswered prayers. Sometimes the best prayers or the best wishes are unanswered.
That's right. Or you get a no and it's, I think the answer is there. Be careful what you wish for is, is a common saying.
Ah, that's a great adage.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then sometimes too, yes is less satisfying than you think it's going to be. So there's a lesson in that. And there's a really interesting science of that in terms of like you wish for that Ferrari in your driveway, right? And then it's not that satisfying the next day. You get a tiny scratch on it and it's like, okay, well, that wasn't that fun. Like I wished so hard for that and I worked hard for it or did whatever. And then your neighbor gets a fancier one. So there's certain kinds of outcomes that aren't as satisfying. And so learning how to make your wish in a way that will be more satisfying is a super powerful thing to learn. And then sometimes no is a better answer. That's kind of the Garth Brooks thing, right? Sometimes no is either more information or maybe, that was going in a direction that was not, what I would have thought. And so when you start learning to expand, like, okay, I say I want this thing. Well, maybe you expand it to a bigger arena, if you will. And so one of the things that's important to look at scientifically, and again, my book gets into all these like scientists and stuff, so I'm not quoting the science as well as I should probably, but is want versus need. The difference between that.
That's always important.
And so think about a lot of stories that and the main character starts out with a want and they didn't get what they wanted at the beginning. But the story is about them finding out that's not what they needed.
They end up getting something else much more important or that is more to their needs than their wants because the character also develops along the time.
That's right.
It changes.